Hello. Today I'll be doing a book talk on The Iron Trial by Cassandra, Clare and Holly Black. Let me tell you, I really like this book. It was really good, and everyone says it's like Harry Potter, and I can see why people say that because it's a magic school, but the Magisterium is so different to like how you think it's going to be magic-wise, because like you have the wands in the Harry Potter series. Like, they don't have wands, they just are good at magic. And it's really cool, and that's just a really bad explanation of what's happened in it. It's just really cool. Well, let's go to a non-spoilery section about the plot. It's about a young boy, Callum, who wants to fail the Iron Trial. So of course he fails, but that doesn't stop him going to the Magisterium. Non-spoilery done. Spoilery. Spoilers from now on. The twist. Let's talk about the twist at the end first. I always need to work backwards. The end, when they're like, oh, yeah, we're looking for the enemy of death and he's here. Oh, but you're not him? Who are you? Oh, you're Master Joseph. I'm the Master of Death, Callum says. Yeah, Callum is the enemy of death. That was a bit of a weird twist, and I was very shocked and I was very upset by this, because how can Callum be the enemy of death? Poor Cal. So Cal's the enemy of death, which is this guy, who is actually Master Joseph, and this is Callum, the one on the side, not the one in the middle, because the middle one's Aaron, and we'll go to him in a minute. But the ending, Cal was just like, I'm just going to grow up and be different. I'm going to not be Constantine Madden. But I'm like, that sounds really hard to do, considering your soul is Constantine Madden's, who is the enemy of death. So that's going to be interesting. I cannot wait for the next bit to see what happens next, because like, how is that going to work out? Now, Aaron, you know, that you're told near the beginning of the book that they're looking for a Makar, who is someone that can do chaos magic. You know, because there's the 5 elements in this. Air, fire, well, where is it? The little arrow, you can't see it, this side. The arrow is air, the triangle is fire, the circle is earth, the waves are water, and the spiral is chaos. So, a chaos mage is what the enemy of death is, so that's going to be good, obviously. And then Aaron is a Makar they've been looking for, and obviously in this kind of book you're expecting, oh yeah, Cal's going to be the Makar. And even at the end of the book, I laughed when I read this, because at the very end of the book, in the author notes, it says, when Cal discovers that the Masters of the Magisterium are searching for a chosen one, a mage with special powers, we want to read to assume that the chosen one was Cal, because that's how the story usually goes. They even acknowledge that this is how the story usually goes. But nope, it's Aaron. And I was a bit like, oh my god, Aaron? Really? But I really liked the characters in this book as well. I mean, I really liked Cal, actually. I thought Cal was quite a cool character. I felt sorry for him the whole time in his leg. I feel like he needs to get something sorted on that leg, because it's going to be very inhibiting. And you have Aaron, who is just like so happy, and then he's the Makar, and he's like, oh, what? So then you have Aaron, and then you have Tamara. Tamara? I pronounce it Tamara, but it's probably Tamara. Whatever her name is. What? So let's check. Tamara. I was confused for a second. Tamara. She is just like trying to follow in her sister's footsteps. Obviously the sister that didn't turn into an elemental. And it's just like, what? And she is really powerful. Tamara is really good at magic compared to like Cal, who kind of sucks at magic. Aaron was just kind of middle-ish. But, I mean, Tamara, she knew her shit already. She was up there because her parents were part of the assembly, which is all the mages, because they appear in the end of the book. But, like, yeah, Tamara knew her stuff, and Tamara was great. She like, helped inform us as readers some of the past of the Third War, and the Cold Massacre, and she helped fill in, like, the history. And that was just great. It was great. And the dynamic of the three at the beginning, you're like, oh god, they really don't like each other. And then Aaron and Tamara stand up for Cal, and my heart melted, and they're now best friends, and they have to be best friends forever. And the fact that Cal is going to be Aaron's counterweight, because counterweight's a very important magic. You have to have an opposite to keep, especially when you're doing chaos magic, like ground you. The counterweight is your balance. So the counterweight for chaos is the soul, which is kind of funny because it's not his soul, it's the enemy of death. So that's going to be interesting to see how that all works in. I'm so excited for the next book. And can we just talk about how beautiful this cover is? I loved this cover. I rearranged my whole bookshelf so it could be facing, instead of facing like that, facing that way, because I just love it so much. Yeah, and that's just, this book is just great. And I feel like I haven't said much about it, but Drew, that little twit. I hated Drew. Drew seemed really nice, and then he's not. He's really not, is he? He's horrible. He was just cruel, and it was just so good. It's very twisty, and the twists really worked, and they made me just like, because I didn't expect any of them. So yes, applause to Cassandra, Clare and Holly Black for a brilliant first book. I mean, obviously it had a lot of world building, so the story was a little bit slow at points, but I didn't mind because I really wanted to be part of this world. I thought it was a really good world. So, yeah, the first book of the Iron Trial series, or otherwise known as the Magisterium, is amazing, and the next one apparently comes out next year. I've even messaged Cassandra, Clare on Tumblr to say, when does the sequel come out? Because I need to know. Because, yeah, I really liked it. So, yes, this is the Iron Trial. Bye. Cassandra, Clare. Bye. Bye!